Hi, I'm Jono White, founder of Clarity, and I want to take a moment to thank the thousands of leaders who've done our 7 questions on leadership so far. In fact, if you're a leader watching this, a leader in any capacity, we would love to have you involved. It's free and you get to share your advice with leaders around the world, and it'll really help a lot of people. So go to consultclarity.org if you'd love to be involved. But right now, we have taken the best of the best, those who answered the 7 questions, and we went, wow, we just think leaders around the world would really benefit from hearing even more from you. And we've asked them to put something on camera with their advice around leadership. So I really believe this is going to help you. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Wayne Johnson, and I am the founder and chief executive officer of the Johnson Leadership Group. And I am based on the East Coast of the United States of America, in the state of Maryland, and situationally located about halfway between our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and the city of Baltimore. Needless to say, my topic and my favorite topic is on leadership, developing the current and next generation of leaders. I happen to be certified in that space in a number of ways, and also as an executive coach and a professional speaker. Today, I want to dive into just a few questions as it relates to leadership for your review and consideration, and perhaps adoption as you lead your workforce, whether it's a corporation, a government agency, a faith based organization, academia, or even in the nonprofit space. And the question has to do with number one, my favorite team building activity. And my favorite team building activity, quite frankly, is to bring men and women together across generations and have a conversation about what do you like and what are some things that you don't, because that's a step that we can all take to get to know each other just a little bit better. And in knowing one another, we can move beyond boundaries of differences and not have to assume about how a person thinks or how a person responds or how a person communicates, but we can actually hear from them. And quite frankly, the more we know about each other, the more comfortable we are around each other, and the more we can get things done. So that is my favorite team building activity, just bringing men and women together across generations to have a conversation. What are the things that you like? And what are some of the things that you dislike? The second question has to do with how do I, in particular, deal with burnout? Well, I listen to my body. And when my body says it's tired or it's not feeling optimal, we're not at 100%, I step back and take a break. I exhale to breathe. I get rest. I park it and maybe watch a nice movie, go out and eat a nice meal, go out for a walk. I happen to be a swimmer as well to get more actively engaged, but I do disengage from work if I'm feeling burnt out so I can get the adequate rest for my body. Once I'm refueled and I'm recharged, then I can go back to it again. Then number three is, how do I go about recruiting top talent? This is one of those questions that we do get quite a bit, and we ponder and wonder, how do we answer that question? Well, in order to recruit talent, you have to be an organization that's first attractive. Um, is the organization a magnet to attract the right talent, the right people, the right human resource? And do we have the necessary policies in place to retain them as well? Because once we attract them and we recruit them, we want to actually be able to hold on to them and retain them. And so the way that I do it is making sure that the organization is attractive. The leaders need to have the right behavior and the right mannerism and the right attitude in terms of how we treat people. Do we have empathy? Do we have compassion? That's very, very important and very, very key in leadership, making people feel valued, making sure people know that we care, and then they will be high performers and they will produce at a high level as well, based upon the ask, not necessarily being directed. So that's how I go about answering those three questions. Again, this is Kevin Wayne Johnson. I am the founder and Chief Executive Officer of the Johnson Leadership Group here in the United States of America in the great state of Maryland. It's a pleasure to be with you. And if you ever have a desire to reach out and touch, we can be reached at www.thejohnsonleadershipgroup.com. Thank you all so much and hope to talk to you again really, really soon.